Hi everyone, welcome to Edge Computing in Action. I'm Helen, and today we are diving into a game changer in smart manufacturing called predictive maintenance. And with that, it can detect the problems for your machines before they actually happen. But how exactly does it work? So today we have Scott from Advantech to unpack it for us. Hi Scott.
Hello Helen.
So good to have you. So Scott, as we can see that smart manufacturing is gaining popularity. So first, from your observation, I wonder how are manufacturers using data to improve maintenance?
Yes, okay. In the wave of the smart manufacturing, I think that the first step is the digital transformation. Okay, so how to do that? Because currently you can see a lot of different kind of application, like a digital twin, like the cyber physical system. But now, I think the most target is how we maximize the productivity. So that's why we need to digitalize the production equipment and the facility asset.
Right. It seems very important, right? But as far as I know that many of the companies or businesses are still hesitant to adopt that. So what's the obstacles?
Yeah. Okay. Because that there are several different vertical markets like the semiconductor, oil and gas, pharmaceutical, and its application requirements are totally different. So currently it's hard to standardize one solution for different kind of the operation and the maintenance and provide this service. So I believe that if we can have the AI technology involved, okay, maybe it can accelerate this development.
I see. So from your point of view, it's like people are speaking different languages, but with AI stepping in, it's like we are having a common playbook,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So speaking of AI, I wonder what's the role of AI, in this predictive maintenance? How can it help?
Yeah, I think because the develop information technology, the big data analysis, and for sure the artificial intelligence, the AI. So the traditional maintenance and operation is from the react repair to the periodic inspection. Now, so we talk about the more intelligent, the data-driven predictive maintenance. Okay, so we can have more detailed explain in the following three perspectives. The first one is that we can know the machine status, okay, the healthy status, because we can have the leverage different kind of sensor technology, okay, go install on the machine or equipment itself, and then we can collect all the real-time operation data and record to the gateway or computer, and then we can use those data to do the big data analysis. Okay. The second one is the condition-based monitoring and analysis. Okay. Once we have the data, we can do the data transformation from time domain to the frequency domain. So in the past, operator or manufacturer, they need the expert to analyze the data. But now we can very easily to follow some ISO standard to check the healthy status. Okay, by themselves, by user themselves. Okay, so the last one is that once we have those data, so we don't need to have a regular inspection. We can, based on those data and the analysis, we can have the just in time to check the status, and then we arrange the repair plan.
So it seems to be like it's more efficient and lower the cost, of course, yes, and lower the risk as well. So in that sense, I wonder how can Advantech tackle this? Do you have any special product?
Yeah, okay. So I think that because the improvement of the semiconductor technology, okay, so now we get the better and better computing power, and the energy consumption and getting lower. So that means in the past you may need one huge machine, maybe IPC with some data acquisition device with equipment, but now you can have some small devices or modular system just next to the machine. Okay, so you can collect the data. And because the computing power, so we don't need to have all the raw data transfer back to the cloud or to the center to do the data analysis. Now we can have those data and calculate or do some data processing at the edge side first. And then so you can know the basic information. And then we can pass those information to the cloud. Okay, so that's about the edge side. And also we have the gateway solution because that we have we call the edge intelligence software, edge link. So because sometimes it's hard to engineer they may need some programming or some coding to processing the data and send the data to the database. But now we have our own software. The user just do some step setting, and then they can pass those information back to the SCADA system or back to their IT system.
Well, it seems to me it's really a comprehensive solutions that you basically given the machine its own sixth sense, like it detect and analyze and even communicate on their own. So also, I wonder that because it seems still a little bit vague to me, even though it sounds very powerful. So do you have any real-time, real-world examples for us to picturize?
Yeah, I can share a very good example in Taiwan. As you know, the semiconductor fab is a major industrial in Taiwan that currently the manufacturer need to arrange engineer and arrange the resources to check the status of a machine one by one or in a fixed time period. Okay, so with Advantech smart sensing device, okay, so we can try to reduce the engineering resources because our smart sensor can automatically monitor the real-time data and transmit the data back to the control center. And then our gateway with our edge intelligence software, we call the edge link. We can do the protocol conversion. So we can try to collect all the data from hundreds of devices and change the data format and send the data to the SCADA system or to the IT system. Okay, so it can provide two advantages for the user. The first one is that make the condition monitoring, or we call it predict maintenance everywhere, become possible because the device becomes small and very easy to be installed. So each kind of the device, each kind of the machine or equipment can be monitoring by these small devices. Okay, and the second one is that we don't need the allocate the resources to check in the field. Okay, because the data can be transmitted from the field to the control center. So engineer just sit in the office and check the script. You can see all the data and the condition status from the sensor. I think that another good advantage is that because the people don't need to go to the field, so it reduces some safety risk. Because some of the equipment may be at the basement or at the rooftop, so it's really difficult to approach by humans. So this kind of a small device can help us not only transmit data or monitor the status every hour, and also we can save people's life.
I think that's a really important part. So aside from that, what you've mentioned, the precision in the data utilization, it's also really important that because many of the factories is in the condition which is very dangerous, so lower the risk for the laborers. It's also very important just by using the predictive maintenance and the technology of AI. Yes. That's really, really good. So our final question is that as we know that technology is keep evolving, so I wonder from your perspective, so how do you see this predictive maintenance in the future 5 or 10 years?
Mm-hmm. I think there are two key trends we are thinking, and also it's happening now. The first one is sensor fusion. Okay, we just mentioned about the vibration sensor, but right now currently some of the sensor maker, they integrate more and more different kind of sensor, like ultrasonic, like the temperature, and another kinds of sensor integrate together. So we can have the more data to have the different kind of algorithm or different function integrate on the sensor side. So people can do the precise acquisition and make sure all the information can provide the correct status to the machine. Okay, that's the first one. And second one is about currently we saw that training, AI training, the model training is still at the cloud side because it's on computing power. And then they influence the model to the edge. But maybe in the future, once the technology improvement, the edge data processing unit, maybe we can do the AI model training at the edge side. So we can reduce the traffic between cloud and the edge side. Okay, so I think that it will save us not only data bandwidth, but we can have a faster response at the edge. Okay, so I think that if we can see that in the coming future, it can be more efficiency and smarter maintenance and operation.
Right, so smarter and more efficient and most important, more interactive, right?
Yes.
So, wow, that's really, promising with very much potential, right? So, right, thank you, Scott, for this wonderful sharing. Yes. Yeah, I learned a lot, so I hope you all enjoyed the discussions. So if you want to know more about predictive maintenance, feel free to join us at Computex, where in Advantech booth, we have lots of different products demo, and also we have live streaming on YouTube, where we have plenty of topics, including edge computing in action. So stay tuned, I'll see you there.